Hello Taurus, my name is Alison and you're with Healing Dove Tarot. Taurus, slightly different format this week. As you can see, I haven't pre-shuffled your cards and laid them out. And the reason being is that someone recently accused me of being fake for not shuffling on camera. Now, those that have followed me from the start know that I used to record the whole lot, the whole shebang, my invocation, calling in spirit, and shuffling of the cards. But unlike other tarot readers, I don't shuffle and then just take from the top and place them out like this. I shuffle and ask spirit for each and every single card. And I do that because I want to be as clear as possible and give the best, most accurate reading that I can for a general reading. And those that have had personal readings with me know this. That's why I follow the same process, and that's why some of them take up to 2 hours. Now look, I pride myself on giving you readings straight up, direct and to the point. However, this comment really bothered me, and not because it was an attack on my credibility. I know my truth as a psychic intuitive, but more because it was taking into question, it created a seed of doubt for every single person that liked that video or that subscribes to my channel or that tunes in to look for clarity, guidance, and, you know, is being vulnerable in doing so. And that I simply cannot tolerate. So although it loathes me to give any kind of credence or airtime to this negative comment, I will defend my community and my subscriber base to the end. I just won't accept that kind of activity, right? So today I'm going to record the entire process for you, my invocation, calling in spirit, shuffling of the cards. If you find this process is too long for you in the weeklies, do me a favor, go jump on the Capricorn weekly love video from last week and thank the person that I've pinned the post on. If you find that you do prefer this format, also go and thank them for me. And shortly after I upload these videos, I will take a poll and ask you to leave your opinion on which you prefer. All right, Taurus, so thank you again for trusting me to do your reading, and let's get into it. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Taurus in love from the 10th to the 16th of December. Spirit, please show me the messages that they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Thank you. I call upon Eddie, my white dove. Eddie, let's rock and roll. All right, Taurus, it looks good. Cards are coming out everywhere. Okay, so just like Aries, you've got a couple of extras that jumped, and I'm going to keep them because they're fabulous. All right, Taurus, so you begin this period with the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is a card about emotionally moving on, right? It speaks about moving on from a situation, a person, past. Now, if I remember correctly, your last few readings have just been incredible. You know, we've been talking about divine union, calling in your divine partner. And you know what? I still see that energy here now. Like, I'm not kidding you. What I will say is the 8 of Cups for me speaks about emotionally moving on. Now, just having a look at your past, as I sometimes like to do, I do have at the bottom of the deck the World card coupled with the Prince of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So for me, it speaks about moving on from a chapter. The World is this beautiful energy, right? It's about closing one cycle and moving on to another. And Taurus, the energy that's around you right now for your sign is really about divine unions and divine partnerships. So I feel like you're ending one chapter as you call in your new soulmate. And what's interesting is you have some beautiful major arcanas. You have the 6 of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the 10 of Pentacles, you have Temperance, the High Priestess. Like, it's a phenomenal reading, okay, Taurus? I cannot even see one negative card here, right? So for me, I really believe that you're moving on from this way of being when it comes to love, as you're drawing in the energy, which is your divine union, your divine partner. Now, you start off this week with the 7 of Pentacles coupled with the Queen of Wands, okay? So the 7 of Pentacles for me speaks about patiently waiting for your you know, your harvest, right? It talks about waiting for your seeds to grow is the literal term. But when I see this combination, I feel like it's like waiting for your passionate new beginning, waiting for your queen to come in, especially for the men that are watching. Now, what's interesting, Taurus, is that I feel like, as I've said to you, you've got this divine union, you've got this energy of divine union around you. And at the base of this is the Six of Wands. This is victory. Like, how beautiful is that? You've got the Seven of Pentacles, you know, you've done all the hard work, you're content in waiting for the right person to come along. You may have even walked away from a committed union, Taurus, and that's what this World card is symbolizing, okay? You've stood up for yourself, you've walked away from that which no longer was serving you because you're patiently waiting for what you know, what you can feel at a soul level that's coming in. And Spirit often does this to us, right? We'll just be like, a connection will end, and even though we loved that person, we'll be like, okay, yep, but I feel confident that something else is around the corner for me. You know what I'm talking about? Like that deep knowing within your soul that you're like, it's not going to be okay. Like, I'm sad, I'm going to miss that person. We had a beautiful life, we had a beautiful friendship, but I know that something else is coming in. And this is what you're drawing into your Taurus, this Queen of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands for me is a card that I recognize for fame. Okay, so some of you, it could be someone that's in the public eye, that's a celebrity. Doesn't have to be, you know, Madonna or someone at that kind of level, although it very well could be. Who knows who watches these videos in this channel? But I really feel like it's someone that's in the public eye. And I've said this to you before, Taurus, it's come up in your reading before. Either you or they are quite successful in whatever it is that you do in your day-to-day life. And it could be that you're just waiting to draw in the right person that's going to match that energy, that vibration. Now, when I say quite successful, and we're talking about fame and fortune, it doesn't have to mean that we're talking monetary terms, okay? We're talking about vibration, energy. Whenever we look at tarot readings, a tarot reader can't say, I see a tall, dark man coming towards you. What they can say is, I see the energy of the Queen of Wands. I see the energy of a fire sign. I see someone that's really like that, especially in general readings, right? Remembering this is a general reading. But I feel like you are calling in this passionate new person into your life, Taurus. And I say that because you leave the month with the Ace of Wands in the upright, right? This is a passionate new beginning. And it may not be that you've actually met this person yet. It's just that that's what you're asking for, okay? You've made the conscious choice that I'm going to wait, I'm going to be single, I'm going to be patient until my person comes along, and I'm manifesting them, right? Guess what, Taurus? The universe is bringing them to you. If you have been praying and you've been asking, and I see that you have, I can feel that you have, the universe is bringing you your person. You have the wheel of fate, of karma, of destiny at the center of your reading this week, grounded by the Ace of Wands. And on either side, you have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Like, it's just incredible energy. You're moving on from this emotional pain and hurt of the past, if there was any still left, and moving towards this bright new beginning. Now, as you get to the weekend, you know, I said to you, I don't see any negative cards. There are two cards here that I think represents kind of like that last little bit of internal struggle for you, Taurus. And what I mean by that is you have the Three of Wands. Let me show it to you. Coupled with the Seven of Swords. So, you know, if you watch enough tarot and you've invested enough time into it, as I have done, you'll often see the Seven of Swords described as sneaky behavior and deception and someone stealing from you. And yes, on its own, by itself, that's what the card means. But, you know, a good reader is someone that actually looks at the cards and how they're all laid out and gives you the story. And the story here is, Taurus, is that the Three of Wands speaks about a brand new beginning, a brand new start. Now, the wands can be representing many different things, okay? It can be representing your past, your future, and your present. It can be representing you, your child, and the child's baby daddy, baby mama. It could be representing you, your partner, and your future together. There's so many different ways you can look at it, particularly when it comes to a love reading. But for you, and the way that the cards have laid out, the energies that are around you right now, we're in Sagittarius season, and Jupiter's in Sagittarius, which all speaks about expansion. You know, you've got the wheel here, which is another omen of that, of expansion, of Sagittarius, of Jupiter in Sagittarius. So you've got all this energy of expansion and growth. I really feel what it is it's this Seven of Swords is you're leaving that Five of Swords behind and you're moving towards this new beginning. And Taurus, what's really cool about this is when I have a look in your past, which I sometimes like to do on the readings, right? I've mentioned that you've had the Eight of Cups. You would have seen earlier in the video that there was this Prince of Wands here, which just speaks about, for me, fast-moving action. It could literally be a younger fire sign. But underneath all of that, you had the Five of Swords, right? And what did I just say to you about the Seven of Swords? You're leaving that Five of Swords, that hurt behind, because you want to create a brand new beginning. And you're taking your last two swords, and look at him. Look at the direction he's running in, running to this new beginning. Like, how cool is that, Taurus? When you literally sit down and think about it, and please let me know if this resonates, right in the comments. As you know, I read every single one of them. But, you know, for me, it's literally about going, yeah, you know what, that didn't work. Maybe you're in a relationship for 5 years. Maybe you're in a commitment for 5 years and it fell to pieces. That doesn't mean that all is lost, okay? That means you loved that person, they loved you, you learned something that was beautiful, and now here's your opportunity to move on to something greater. And I really feel it's like mentally, because swords are all about mental energy, right? You're making a conscious choice to go, yep, I'm taking my two swords and I'm running towards this new beginning. And I think that is absolutely beautiful. It is grounded by the Nine of Wands, okay? So the Nine of Wands can speak about almost reaching the 10. I do like this card though, because for me, it's like you're still standing, okay? And Wands is all about our creative endeavors, our pursuits, and, you know, that kind of energy. I feel like it's you, for me, how I read this in combination with that Seven of Swords, knowing that you have the Five of Swords coming up and you're reading there from the past and the other cards that are on the table, it's really about you almost reaching your limit, but not, and knowing that something better is coming for you, Taurus, okay? Because it is. There is just no other way to explain it. I mean, look at these cards. Look at these cards. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Rods, and the Ten of Pentacles. Like, look at that. Can you see that? That's incredible energy, Taurus. You know, I've been talking about divine union, divine partnership, something that's destined. It doesn't always have to be twin flame connection. What I'm saying is that you're manifesting. The Wheel of Fortune is bringing in all that you desired in this Sagittarius season, and that's this brand new passionate beginning, okay? You are going to be successful. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, and in doing that, you're going to manifest this Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, literally, if you follow the cards, it means, you know, wealth, abundance, right? Wealth coming to you, and it does, and it's been coming up for you for a little while. But the Ten of Pentacles also in traditional tarot represents abundance when it comes to family, okay, Taurus? And I feel like, and I've said this in your last few readings, that you are looking for that family unit, so looking for that grounding, looking to build that solid foundation. And you are going to be successful, okay? It's coming for you. It may not happen in this week, Taurus. It may not happen next week. It may not even happen before the new year, but it's going to come soon. And I feel like for you, depending on where you're at in this evolution of actually leaving your past behind and walking away from this hurt, right? This Five of Swords that I saw here, and closing that karmic cycle, I feel like you'd be looking anywhere from, you know, the end of this month for some of you into January. That's when you're going to start to see this person come through, if you haven't met them already. And I say that because the extra cards that flew out as I was shuffling was the card Major Arcana of Temperance, again, Sagittarius energy. You've got the Queen of Cups, so it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then you also have the High Priestess, which represents your sign, Taurus. Like, look at the intuition. Look at Spirit coming in and going, it's all right, I got you. I'm sending you your person. And for some of you, it's this beautiful, nurturing man or woman that's coming in that's your missing piece, Taurus. You know, someone that's got your back, that's really going to keep you grounded, that's going to look out for you, that's going to help you become everything that you need to be. That's what you're manifesting, Taurus. That's what you're asking for. That's what you're drawing in. Now, for some of you, it could be a fire sign, because I do have the Queen of Wands here, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they're the two main signs that I'm getting other than Sagittarius. But Sagittarius again. Sagittarius, Taurus, you know, a water sign. But the signs are irrelevant. It just speaks about the type of energy they are, okay? So the Queen of Cups is very nurturing, very emotionally stable. She's that kind of person that you go to for emotional advice in your friendship circle, right? You're either embodying that energy when it comes to finding balance and drawing in your divine union, or this is the person that you're calling in, Taurus. And I feel like for a lot of you, especially the men that are watching, that this is this beautiful woman that you're calling in. For those that have been struggling with money, it looks really good, okay? And I feel like it's only going to get better and better as you get to the full moon. And for couples, it's really interesting. I feel like, again, it's tied to money and abundance. And I feel like if it's been a little bit of a struggle, then you're finally going to be leaving that behind, leaving behind all those kind of challenges that you've had, and money's going to start to flow. All right, additional guidance for singles, please. Taurus singles in love from the 10th to the 16th of December. Please show me. There it is. 6 of Cups. Beautiful. All right, Taurus couples, please show me in love from the 10th. There it is. I want the one that didn't flip over. No place like home. Yeah, beautiful. This is contentment within your relationship. It's really beautiful. Okay, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. This is that soulmate energy too. So I know I talked about reconnection with someone from your past, potential like a past lover. This is that nostalgia card, right? This is soulmates, potential past life, and lovers. 6s speak of love. It's the lower vibration of the lovers, the major arcana of the lovers. And you've got a 6 fallen on a 6. 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands. All right, so let me read it for you. Innocence, nostalgia, kindness, and children. People often fondly remember the innocence of youth as a time when life seemed simpler. This card is a call to action to bring that innocence and energy into the present and into your relationships. As much as you can, interact with others from a pure and open heart, full of love and free of ulterior motives. Do this and you'll find that your relationships will deepen and require far less effort. When you reminisce about your past, bring back only the happy memories and cherish them. Beautiful, Taurus. Great spot to be in. As I said, you're bringing in this energy. And Jelly, I wish this was my reading. Who have I got that's Taurus friends? I need to go spend some time with you and get this good luck to rub off of me. I wonder if it's like Buddha, if you rub the tummies, you'll get the good luck. All right, so 50, no place like home. For couples, authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, feeling comfortable in your own skin. And it goes on to say, lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You're in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Oh, Taurus. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be home in this relationship. Together you add to the love of the world. Boom. It's gorgeous. What a beautiful reading, Taurus. I hope you found it helpful. I shall love doing it for you. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.